Most people have this invisible brick wall within their mind that stops them from going after the thing they want, the thing that they desire. And it took me a while to know or learn how to remove that inner invisible brick wall that I had inside my mind. And now that I learned how to remove that, I feel so much better. I feel like I could remove all the resistance that has to do with all the desires that I want. And now it feels like I can become a, like a deliberate creator of my life, a conscious creator of my own life. And this is what I want to talk about, and I want to share this information so that way you could apply it and just make your life so much better. But first, what is resistance? So one thing I found out was that resistance is all the unconscious experiences that your mind soaked up and drifted you away from that alignment of that desire that you have within you. So if this is money, I don't know if you can see that. If this is money and somehow you got a few experiences that drifted you apart from money, and now you have this gap, and in that gap you have a whole bunch of contradictions that are saying that you cannot have this money because of whatever reason. Maybe you grew up with not that much money, you've seen your parents struggle, you hear people talk about money and everybody just says how it's really hard to have money, it's hard to save, this and that, yada yada, and your mind just soaks it up. So you create this gap, like I said. And what you want to do, or what you want to do is you want to remove that gap. And within that gap is just pure resistance. So your mind is over here, but your desire is over here. What you want to do is you want to align your mind with the desire. And so what that looks like is you begin to speak to yourself differently. Instead of constantly and consistently believing in all the unconscious beliefs that are contradicting your desire, then I encourage you to start thinking more in alignment with your desire. And as you begin to align with your desire, then the gap starts to close, and then you'll begin to feel a difference. And as it closes, you can feel all of the resistance drop. Your mind begins to free up space and make room for the better beliefs that are going to align with the desire that you want. And the closer you get to your desire, or the alignment to your desire, the better you're going to begin to feel, because you're letting a whole bunch of junk out of your mind, things that don't serve you. And you're taking away all that energy by dropping it, by dissolving the resistance. And that's exactly what it feels like. You dissolve resistance and it just feels like it's just dissolving. It just dissolves, and next thing you know, you just begin to feel differently. Your eyes begin to open, and all of a sudden things begin to look clear. And that's exactly what it feels like when you remove resistance and get closer to your desire. So you remove resistance with the way you speak to yourself. Because if you don't speak to yourself consciously to align with the desire, then you're just going to let other things confirm your unconscious beliefs. And that's not what you want. You want to become conscious of the things that you have inside that are contradicting your desire, so that way you could move closer to your desire and actually get the thing that you want. You want to get to the point where you feel like you can actually go after your desire with little to no resistance, and it should feel like pure enthusiasm, like you're ready to go after it, and it's going to be fun and it's going to be an adventure. That's what it feels like when you have no resistance towards the thing that you want, the thing that you desire. And so like I said earlier, you have to change your inner speech to remove that brick wall of resistance. And your words have real power. When you deliberately create words that are intended to get you closer to your desire, then they become powerful. They become so powerful that you just drop all the nonsense and you get closer to your desire, and next thing you know, you begin to act differently. You create your own beliefs, and as you create your own beliefs, eventually you'll realize that you are the person that consciously creates your own life. And that's like such a powerful state to be in, or a powerful realization, to like really feel that you are in control of where you want to go and what you can have, and actually give yourself the green light to go after the things you want. So you use your words to remove resistance, and you use words to just take off that inner resistance, that inner brick wall, brick by brick, until you can see a full, clear view of what you want, and there's nothing to stop you. There's no resistance, there's no you fighting yourself anymore, you just go after it. So align yourself with the desire by speaking to yourself in a way that encourages that desire, that reinforces that you somehow can have that desire, and look for a better create sentences that make you feel better about your desire, and release all the resistance. And little by little, you're going to get to that place of enthusiasm. And once you go from there, it's over. Like, you're gonna get what you want. Because there's nothing stopping you anymore. You stop fighting yourself. You removed all the unconsciousness that you had stopping you, and so you can just go for it. And that's a really powerful thing to do, by using your words to go after the desire, or to get the desire. The more you get that relief as you push forward your unconsciousness, the closer you get to the desire. So relief equals release. And as you release resistance, you get closer to alignment with your desire. And the closer you get to your desire, aligned inner speech with your desire, then you actually begin to feel like you can have it. And it took me a while to figure this out. I was always kind of stuck. I always felt like there was always this brick wall, like I couldn't have the thing I wanted. Somehow there was forces out of my control that were just stopping me, but that's not true. All you have to do is just remove the resistance that is stopping you from getting what you want, and then once all of that is removed, you can just go after what you want. And it's really that simple. The mind's gonna try to complicate things, but it's really that simple. And it shouldn't be a hassle to get what you want. It shouldn't be something that super hard. You're not going to the moon, you're just going after your desire. And it really shouldn't be a hassle like that. It should be a fun journey. Your desire should be fun. It should be an adventure. It should be something to look forward to. It should be something that makes you more spontaneous, more in the moment, and adds to the quality of your life. So remove the resistance and go after what you want.